getting it, cuz. Send that thing. It's your boy, J Mitch. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy J Mitch. I'm up here today with y'all to do an overview video of the Hobao VTE2. I'm going to say, if you haven't yet, please remember to like, comment, subscribe to your man's channel. And I just want to talk to y'all. This is just a talking video, so if you're looking for some run video, that'll be the next video. This is just me doing the build overview, showing you guys what I got going on with the car, going over in detail on what is involved with this build. So what you're looking at right now is I'm running a Hobao VTE2. I'm running the Ford FC100 body. If you don't know, it's that big Ford symbol from Delta Plastics, so shout out to Delta. My homie Ted painted this body over a year ago. It's held up pretty good. It's been through some crashes and things like that, but it's holding up, and until I rip it up or something, I'm gonna keep it on, So shout out to Ted. This is, backlit. I could run some lights and you can see the Hobao on the light outside of the game. But yeah, shout out to Ted, shout out to Delta Plastics for the body. So with that said, I'm gonna take you guys underneath the hood. Okay, underneath the hood, what you see is a dual motor build. This is my first and only dual motor build, so I'm kind of slow rolling and taking my time with it. So we'll start. I know you guys going to scream when you see the GRPs, but what I've been going through with my Limitless V2, as I'm approaching them speeds, I'm not, I'm starting to, I blew some GRPs last week. So I'm gonna be real careful with the GRPs. So I don't know how long these are gonna stay on. These are probably to stay on for my shakedown runs. But as we approach those higher speeds, as we're eclipsing 160, 170, we'll start switching out to the foam tires. I just bought some this week from Adam. So shout out to Adam from RC Discount. So let's go over more details of the build. I'm running the Saga Customs chassis. Carbon fiber chassis. I know a lot of people run Scorch, a lot of people run the Hobao, carbon fiber chassis. Saga's my man. So shout out to Saga. A lot of people don't know Saga helped Hobao develop the VTE2. So why would if I wasn't gonna get the Hobao chassis, I damn sure was gonna get the Saga chassis. And this chassis is actually better quality than the Hobao carbon fiber chassis. And he actually showed us the Hobao to build, and they didn't want to go with it. I guess it was a little bit more cost effective to go the way that they went. But included with his chassis was this carbon fiber chassis brace and these shock towers that you can buy the chassis in the top chassis brace together, but there's a kit where you can buy everything, and that's what I did. So I bought the whole kit. Also, I am running the Hobao front and rear aluminum bulkheads. Inside this bulkhead in the front, I am running a Scorched RC diff locker. In the back, I'm just running the normal Hobao normal diff, but I am running the upgraded aluminum diff cup in there, so that's cool. Also, I am running the Ironman motor mount in the car, so that's cool. Ironman, I wanted to run a Scorch. I really think the Roto-Lock is the way to go if you got the patience to wait for that shipping, or if you could find one in stock in America. The dual motor Scorched RC mount is what I would say go with. I think at the time that I ordered it, I was looking for my dual motor mount. Scorch was out of stock, and I didn't want to wait, so I just picked up this Ironman. And the Ironman is really great quality, guys. I say the build quality, it really reminds me of a PPS mount, dual motor mount. It's pretty much similar, all the way that it has the screw in here to set the gear engagement. And everything. It really reminds me of a PPS mount. And this mount is actually available in different colors. I think there's a blue, there's a green, there's a silver, there's a black. I think there's a couple colors. Ordered it from I forget which one. Was it Island Hobby Nut or Brooklyn Hobbies? Was one of them that I ordered this from. I'll leave that detail in the video description. Inside I am running the, I don't know if you can see it down there, I am running the Speed Tech spool on the inside. Speed Tech makes some quality spools. Really like their stuff. Good shit. Also, I am running Perfect Pass. And also I'm running the dual antenna Futaba receiver to go with my 10PX. I am running the Power Hobbies gyro. Not really a big gyro person. When I run the car, I run it on like 10 to 20%. I don't like to turn it up. You don't really need more than that to just keep it straight. But the car is set to go straight without a gyro. But that 10 to 20, you know, really helps keep it dialed in. I'm also running this custom 3D printed GPS holder. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says J Mitch. My homie DJ Wagner made a couple of these for me. So shout out to him. And this is my GPS. This is the normal Power Hobbies or RC Juice GPS. And I have it wrapped in blue painter's tape just in case I lose it. Easy for me to locate if it comes out the car. As far as electronics are concerned, my servo is just the old school JX servo. The servos back in the day were like 15 bucks. I think now they're running like 35, 40 bucks now. It's crazy how much these servos, you know, this was like a steal back in the day. But it costs a couple dollars now. It definitely went up in price. Now, as far as electronics are concerned, I am running two XLX2s. I'm running the same firmware, have the same exact tuning on them, speed run tuning. You watch any speed run video, Raz, anybody, they go through the setup on how you set up a dual motor. That's pretty much how I set my situation up. My motors are TP Power 4080 SVM motors. I got these motors when they were in the prototype stage. I mean, you couldn't order these. You could not order these from TP Power. You had to call in, or you had to know somebody who had them in order to bring them in. So that's what we got there. All right, since this is my first dual motor build, I never ran a dual motor car in my life. I don't understand how the power works. I don't know how it feels. I don't know how connected the car feels, so I'm not going to throw 8S at it, you know, on each side yet. We're going to start off with 4S. We're going to start off with the Onyx power system. So shout out to Mike Walford and all those guys who support, and all the team Onyx drivers who really have brought these batteries to the forefront of the speed run game. So shout out to them. So I'm going to start off with 4S. Then I'm going to work up to the 6S on the next runs. And then I'm going to work my way up to 8S. And we'll see. I'm gonna try to stick with Onyx as much as I can, but I think when I get to 8S, I'm gonna have to switch over to max amps if I can't get another set of 6500 Onyxes by the time I'm running to do 8S. So that's the plan. Shout out, like I said, all the guys that's doing 200 plus. Shout out to the homie Vince. Shout out to everybody who's doing 200. You guys are putting the work in. You guys are in there day in, day out, setting your cars up and doing all that. And God bless y'all for that. For me personally, though, this is supposed to be fun, and I'm not saying that it's not fun for you guys, but for me, it's just supposed to be a stress relief. I work in a high pressure environment, so I treat this more zen than I do like goal oriented. I kind of just do this, you know, I pace myself on purpose. It's just supposed to be fun. So I do a little tweaking here and there. I'll put the car together fast, but I don't have a goal of 200. I just want to go faster each time. I want to improve my runs each time. And sometimes that might be faster, that might be staying in it longer, that might be holding a straighter line. It could be anything, but it's just fun for me at that point. No shade to anybody, but I don't treat this like drag and trying to be competitive. That's just not my thing. But anyway, your boy's talking way too much. I'm gonna say thank you all so much for watching. Stay with me through 2023, man. I'm gonna do some things. It's a little later in the speed run season. I probably lost about 2 months. I could have been speed running, but I'm a little bit more focused on what I'm trying to do now. So that's what you'll see from me, over the couple months, as long as I can, as long as the weather holds up. doing speed runs. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I'm gonna say thank you all so much for y'all time and y'all attention. Shout out to my homie Dave Hubbard. Rest in peace, bro. Wish you was still here with me, man. Shout out to my homie Big Willie. Shout out to Ted. Shout out to Adam at RC Discount. Shout out to all the OGs and the new guys doing their thing. Y'all 200 mile per hour guys, you know, might be this year, might be next year. I don't know. I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get with y'all at some point. But y'all keep on pushing the hobby forward, yo. I really appreciate everybody's hard work. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video and say, y'all be good now. Peace. GoPro, stop recording.